What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Upside Down Rewatch. We are on Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 5, The Nina Project. Before I bring the panel Anyway, before I put them on screen, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share out the stream, and if you're watching this on replay, do me a favor and leave me a comment. A couple more housekeeping things. There is a poll going on in the chat right now, so if you are watching it live, it is in Season 4, Episode 5, Nina Project. Is Dustin being a little bitch to Steve, to our King Steve, which I think he is? And there is also a chat goal. I appreciate everybody who stops by. I always appreciate anybody who donates. If I do hit it, I will do a live Q&A next week from Universal, but all donations will be going to my butterbeer addiction. And then lastly, next week, no shows throughout the entire week as I'm traveling. So with that all out of the way, let me bring in everybody. In, out, I don't know. Left, right. I saw you, Rachel.
Airdrop them in. Parachute. Go.
Airdrop them in. What's up, guys?
Leaping through the portal to the Upside Down like Hopper at the end of Season 3.
Yes.
What he should have done.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, there was an interesting moment in this episode, and we'll get to it when we get to Russia, that it didn't click with me the first watch through, but on this second watch through, when he's talking about the orange, what's it called? The stuff,
orange.
Yeah. The stuff that Vietnam and stuff that they would like be
the Agent Orange, yeah.
Agent Orange and stuff. And I was like, I didn't put that together the first watch through.
Me too. I wrote the same.
Where's my head? Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. Hi, Toonie. How's everything over in across the pond?
You're asking the wrong guy. I only know. No, okay. Everything is. Should I say that everything's going all right? It's going all right for me. What should I say? It's just like usual. It is 2:00 in the morning, so I'm going to have to keep the voice low.
Okay.
You guys don't have to keep the voice low. Don't worry. They can't hear you.
How are you doing, Sketch?
I'm hanging in there all right. It's been an interesting week going back and forth me, just with the way things are rolled. But my little bubble keeps on trucking, so we do what we can. As in the words of the Boondocks, you do what you can.
Yeah. Rachel, did you have enough rum at your wedding?
Oh,
not your wedding, but at the wedding you were at.
I know, right? My uncle just popped into the chat. I'm not married.
He's gonna be like, "What? I didn't hear about. When did this happen?"
No, I just went to a wedding. Yes, the wedding was fabulous, and the weather is currently changing up here in New England. So I've got some harvesting to do and peppers and cucumbers to get off the bone. It was 45 degrees when we woke up this morning. I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's perfect. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. But see, you said no to New England. You're like, no, Arizona.
I had to, because of my disease. I have to have dry climate because I can't have no humidity and really honestly no cold. So I have to stick to extreme dry heat. But if it was up to me, I would live where it snows majority of the time.
Oh,
I like the cold.
Maybe we can build you a bubble.
Yeah. To keep the cold and the humidity.
We'll just we'll just build you a non-humidity bubble. There we go.
I will never be able to move. There we go. To anything on the East Coast because my husband will not move to the East Coast. I forgot that I also have the last one of these.
Ooh,
that's boxes. Right.
So let's get a little dopamine hit before we get into the episode.
Yay, gambling.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna come home with a bunch of blind boxes.
I mean, it's Las Vegas.
If there was ever a gacha game for Stranger Things characters, Nadia would be right there with a promo code.
Yeah.
She just make a second account and use it on herself.
Oh, buddy. Oh, wait. I got a leash for it? Which one is this one?
A leash? Is it a dart?
It's the Demogorgon.
Oh,
look at him.
Oh, here.
Is there a separate one for dart?
But he comes with like... No, it's like a leash or something. Weird. Like something.
Are you supposed to be like? Are you supposed to be trying to like wrangle one like a Russian? What is that?
Yes.
Is it supposed to be Dustin's pet? Like, that little pet
Oh,
Demogorgon that he
it's a
had?
pet. It's a pet.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
supposed?
but
I
there's
thought,
nowhere to
but it's not. It's
put
not.
it.
It's
For
not
the
green
win.
like Dart. Dart was green. This one's like the
Yeah.
normal color.
Here, my husband's right here. He's like, let me look at it for a second. None of the other ones. It's the demo pad.
Yo, that looks awesome. Let me have a look.
And then there's 11 I got, right? With one of the last ones. Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. We'll find out the
Uh,
mystery soon enough.
Yeah. Hi, Dieter.
Hi, Dieter.
Hey, Ned's and friends. Hope you're all doing well. Blue, hey, Ned's going to be in the chat. Damn hot water tanker. Blue, I feel like every Friday you have a new excuse.
Oh.
Calling you out live, my guy. Every
Damn.
Friday. I can't remember the last time. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is like a little leash thing to like.
Huh.
It pressure fits. Oh, and by the way, he's got like a little booty
There's a crack.
with a crack too.
That's a Demogorgon ass.
Yeah, that's a demo.
Demogorgon ass
Damn.
looking motherfucker.
Did it come with a stand? Because these. Oh, it did. Okay, good. Because this guy is definitely top heavy. All right. Nah, but Blue, I adore you. You know me. You know. You've been saying you got to make money. Go make money, my guy. There's no point in talking about strangers. I saw a pic on Twitter. Bite me. Oh, not that I can put an AI picture together of a broken water heater. You know. Ow. Okay. Ta-da! With his cheeks.
Aw.
Nice.
Yeah. With his cheeks. Okay.
Perfect.
What are we doing? We're doing we're doing I'm sorry. It's been a week, as it's been a week from everyone. I did go see Demon Slayer last night. Highly recommend it. I'm actually going back to see it when I come back into town. So I'm very excited. Okay, we are on chapter 5, the Nina Project. Owens takes Elle to Nevada, where she's forced to confront her past, while Hawkins' kids comb a crumbling house for clues, and Vecna claims another victim. Dun dun dun. Let me pull up the slides. Hey, look, I made some fancy slides. Oh shit, we lost Toonie. Hold on. Sorry, Toonie.
Oh my God.
He got banished.
It's the same disease as sin.
Right? No, there he is. There we go.
I don't see him. There he is.
Thank you, Dieter. Yes, please hit that share. Hit that like hard.
It was scary in there. You don't know what it's like.
Shout out
Smash
from
the
X.
like.
What's up, Rail?
Smash the like button like you're like Murray smashes Russian noses with kung fu.
I didn't even catch that. I agree, Sketch.
All right. We're going to start with California. So similar to what we did last time, what I did is I took photos for slides and I split it based off the group storylines, because there's throughout season 4, there's this interconnecting, everybody's kind of in their own thing, but it kind of interconnects. And it worked out last time. But I don't know if it worked out last time because we did this sketch or because Toxic wasn't here.
Maybe one day we'll be able to find out. Maybe
both. Who knows? Maybe both. But we need a control panel, a control group to determine it.
Let's just say both for now.
Okay.
What we're trying to say is we miss you, Toxic. Come back to us.
We do.
I know.
We do.
Stop being so busy.
Yeah. It's all right. He's gotta work. He's gotta work. I've never faulted anybody that's gotta work. Hit that like subscribe button. Like, Nadia, you don't treat me nice. You're a bad podcaster. You don't know how to conduct interviews. You're a 45-year-old man, and I pray for your family. Because the last time I checked, I wasn't a man, and I've checked recently, so there you go. But yeah, I don't pee standing up. I wish I could. But yeah, I don't know how to conduct it. You know what? That's funny because when I come back on I think it's the 23rd, I'm actually interviewing an author. So
No pressure or anything.
no pressure. Thanks, peepers.
Are you allowed to tell us like which author?
Yeah, Andrew Grievous, I think is how he says his last name. He wrote the this book I'm reading recently about the Halloween franchise, so all the movies, and he conducted interviews from like actors to behind the scenes and stuff. So I'm having him on to talk about it and stuff.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
So did he write a book based on the Halloween franchise, or did he just make like was it more like a biography type of book, like
a history on the franchise?
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's not like based in the story or something. It's not like an adaptation. Okay.
Yeah, and it's all like all the movies, even like the Rob Zombie movies, all of them. So, yeah, it's a ton. Even the last Rob Zombie, the last who directed the last three that were awful. Though I feel like I need to give him a second chance.
I have a confession to make.
Something.
I haven't seen the original Halloween movies, like the first. Well, any of them really.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Now David Gordon Green. That's who it was. Okay. Toonie, just watch the first one, and maybe watch the second one.
Yeah.
Watch the third one.
Yeah, because apparently the kid in it is a really good actress. Like she absolutely kills it in that. So I've heard.
The first one's really good. The second one is a continuance of the story,
Yeah,
so it's the same night. The third one is an off, like, so originally what they wanted to do was after the second one was just continue the franchise, but do different Halloween stories, so like an anthology.
Yeah. It doesn't have Mike Myers in that one, does it? Because
but it's very good.
Halloween. Right. Okay.
It's fun.
I have seen the Dead Meat videos. Does anyone remember the channel Dead Meat?
Yeah.
Videos. I've watched his videos on it, so I do know like bits and pieces of them.
But that's it. That's all I would tell you to watch. After that,
right? Okay.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
So not even 4 then. You sure?
4 and 5 and 6 and all H2O and freaking the Rob Zombie ones, and then the Gordon Green ones, and like, nah. I mean, you can. So like, you can if you want to watch them and just to get the whole franchise out of the way, do it. But to me, it's 1, 2, and 3, and we're done. We've sealed that door. Because then you get into like, there's an occult, and it's just weird. It's weird. But yeah, if you've never seen one, definitely watch one. Yeah,
I feel like kind of the magic of the long running. I feel like the kind of the magic of the horror movies of like the old classic ones is the ones where they go on for way too long, and part of the magic is watching all the crappy ones as well.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, I feel like it's Nightmare. It's like Nightmare on Elm Street. It's like you can watch the first one, and that's the best. That's great. But then you've got to watch all of the really shitty remakes. Not remakes, but like all the really shitty sequels.
The sequels.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think there's one in Dream Warriors, and that's about it.
Like, I think it was just this past October the 13th, which fell on a Friday, and I was like, Josh, I don't think. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen Friday the 13th, but why don't we just watch it on Friday the 13th so I can have it, in my memory fresh again? So it was fun rewatching it. I was like, ooh.
Jason's not even in that one until the end. Yep.
I know.
You forget because some of the stuff they managed to pull off in that movie until you rewatch it. Like, oh, that's right.
And also, before I know we're supposed to be talking about Stranger Things, but Jason and Friday the 13th are separate, like, licensing. So I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights, and they're calling it the Jason Experience or the Jason Universe, I think, or something. They can't call it Friday the 13th because it's not licensed to them to call it Friday the 13th.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Which seasons do you all like the best as far as character building? I think 1 and 4 are the best seasons for character building.
Concur.
Yeah. I'd definitely say 4. Well, I mean, like 1 obviously is a really good, example, but I'd say 4 because it's building on the other seasons. Then again, you could make a similar argument for 1 in that it didn't have anything to build off, but I don't know.
I'm going to go with Toonie on this one. 1 has the luxury of being the first entry, so there's really not like you're starting from the ground up. 4 does a good job expanding on all that in ways that 2 and 3 don't quite match up to.
Yeah. You've got me there, actually. I'm going to settle on 4 because it's fresher in my mind.
We are in California with the. Oh, go ahead, Rachel.
Oh no, I was just gonna say if it were me, I would do a 75-25, with 75 being season 4. You wouldn't be able. No one would have watched this continuously and gone on to season 4 if season 1 didn't do its job and get everyone to hang on. So it did do a little bit of pushing, working to do the character building, but I agree that the majority, 75% of it, season 4.
I feel like 2 and 3 could have been one season. Could have been condensed into one season, like season 2 part 1, season 2 part 2, and then season 3 could have been 4. But it's also been a decade almost, right? Nearly since the first season, and all these kids look like they're in their 40s. So it's gonna be interesting for season 5. Honestly, I don't know why they just didn't time jump season 5. Just like there's been a war going on for the last 5. That's why all these kids look older. Anyway, okay, we're in California with Mike, Will, Jonathan, and Argyle. They are traveling to rescue 11. Unfortunately, our Chad of an agent did not make it. He passed away in the car, so they are burying or hiding the body. But before he passed, he handed Mike a pen that we later find out has a number in the pen, that we also later find out that it's not directed to a phone call, but it actually to a computer. And if any of you grew up in the 90s when the internet first established, you will recognize that noise pretty clearly with the dial-up. So I don't feel like their group did, like, once they concluded that they needed to go to Utah to see Susie, this group kind of concluded.
Yeah,
nothing else really happened, did it? I think you had the scene where they established that it was connected to a computer, and then they went off on a journey. I forget, did they reach the outside of the base? I feel like they did, or did it just show us that when we jumped to 11?
That was to 11 because these guys are headed to Utah. 11's in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
There is a touchy moment between Mike and Will here, and rewatching it comes off a little creepy, in my opinion. I don't know. It just
really.
It comes off like Will is not trying to be Mike's friend. Will is trying to be Mike's boyfriend, and I'm just like, this guy already has a girlfriend. He's, you're supposed to be friends. I don't know. It just comes off more like not. I don't. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I don't know.
Huh. I mean, I will just say I watched it. I watched it like probably around 5 or 6. No, 4 or 5. Sorry. I didn't feel that way rewatching it. I honestly thought he was
maybe I'm in
genuine.
my own head. maybe I'm in my own head about it.
Nadi's been reading too much of those Reddit Will is actually gay theories.
I can't remember.
Well, it's actually gay though.
Although I will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Toonie.
Go on. You say you pick it first, and then.
I just said I wrote down. Speaking of being annoyed, I wrote down. Don't know if I'm annoyed, but I am tired of the screaming stoner. So I don't know.
You know what? I noticed too. Jonathan's pretty sick of him too. After this point, Jonathan kind of if you, I think, sketch Rachel, you've seen this before, right?
Yes.
A while back. I think it gets to the point where Jonathan from this point on is just perturbed with Argyle from this moment on. Like, he's like, dude, I can't be a stoner like that. Like, not.
Well, just tell him go sit in the corner and smoke some weed right now. He just turns to. I liked Mike and Will's little lines like, you're gonna tell him to go have some weed. Now it's like, you got something better for him to do.
Yeah, I would say that.
And that poor actor playing Argyle is looking just like, damn, this is what my character is, huh?
I know.
Here we go.
So do Eskimos like still live in igloos, or are they like fully blown, like living in the suburbs now?
Just Murray's reaction, man. He's just going with the flow.
Yeah. Other than that, that's the conclusion of the boys on this episode. They're pretty much set in the beginning of that. Again, it's a very touchy moment between Will and Mike. I think their relationship is getting closer. Yes, maybe I read a little too much into it. Sorry, Red. Trying to hook up with your straight friend is weird. It is.
Yeah.
But also maybe the annoyance of this character because I know Argyle's not supposed to be coming back for season 5.
Yeah.
The actor was not casted back or called back for it. Sorry, he probably was like, I live in California. Fuck this. I'm not dealing with this Indiana shit.
Yeah, it's like a good
On it.
cross country for like an extra role. Yeah.
No,
Also,
this is just the Duffer's big brain play. Argyle actually becomes Vecna's the arm of Vecna, slaying, capturing mortals and bringing them back to the Upside Down to become Demogorgon Chow.
Yep.
This is the big reveal. It was all Argyle all along.
Yep. Argyle is going to completely redefine the High Republic. He's going to
Yeah.
be. He's
Spoiler.
For anyone far higher.
For anyone who's seen the ending of the season, all that smoke isn't smoke from the Upside Down. It's all the smoke from the weed Argyle smoked.
Listen, if I smoked that much weed, I would probably see the Upside Down as well. So I'm not I'm not surprised at all. See, I wrote a note saying Will grapples with his feelings for Mike while Mike is focused on saving 11. I must have been high.
I can't remember. Did they canonize it that like Will is gay now? I think they did, right?
They did.
I think so.
I don't know if they did, but it's pretty obvious. Like it's been obvious since season 1, to be honest.
I think with his acting, I think they're definitely directing him to act a certain way, especially around Mike, because they made like a couple of like jokes with him in season 1, like Hopper, when Joyce was giving him the description of how Will didn't run away, but Hopper was trying to see if maybe he'd run away. And then Hopper said, Lonnie used to like think he was queer. Used to call him, and I won't say it because it's your stream. And then Hopper just gives it like a dead stare. Just goes, "Was he? He's missing." I remember that they did always like pepper a couple of jokes in, but now I feel like they actually are trying to make it like a real thing. Because it was in season 3. Go on.
A moment in season 1 with him and Jonathan, a flashback of it, and it where Jonathan is, it's kind of alluding to be like, hey man, you don't have to be interested in sports, you can be interested in whatever you want to be interested in.
Yeah,
it kind of alluded to the fact that he was. What's up, Zax? I see you. Get well, my friend. You missed when I had to read this, so
do it again.
All right, Nadia, you don't treat me nice. You're a bad podcaster. You don't know how to conduct interviews. You're a 45-year-old man, and I pray for your family. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Wow, we got all of that from the Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt. Like, that's impressive.
I know. Also, I don't think I played Peepers a clip, so here you
Babysitter. Always the goddamn babies.
All right. So Jonathan is the reluctant leader here. So he's going to be taking lead, which I bet he's like, oh man, I got to be sober. This sucks.
Yeah.
He does say it, so yeah.
Being a soft guy didn't make me think he was gay. It felt like Netflix just wanted the message. I don't actually think so. Like in any other case, I would agree, but I honestly think it's just in the 80s, it was very hard for gay people to be out and about like it is now and such. And kids go through phases of puberty, but I think it's been laid since season 1 that this kid was gay, which is fine. But it's just weird that if he's got feelings for Mike, that's the weird one.
I feel like at most, I was gonna say at most you can kind of. I think that one of the terms like a lot of like these like fan sites like to use is like you can say he's gay coded. If so, I'll be a little surprised if like in season 5 there's no like explicit like yes he's been gay this whole time.
Yeah.
Or what if he shows up with a girlfriend?
Or you could, well, that's what I'm saying. You just some sort of definitive message, like is he gay or not? Give him the answer so you can set to rest. Is Will gay coded? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Because I was watching this episode, and when Steve later says to Nancy to clarify that he's not dating Robin, but in a sense he would date Robin, what a kick in the teeth would it be if it came back to season 5 and they end up dating? Like it was just a phase for Robin. Oh my god! Everybody would boycott Netflix. It was just
it would.
I would. The fireworks.
Oh man!
God. Hashtag Stranger Things will be a beautiful place for 48 hours.
Yeah.
It would be so much. It would be a ride.
It would be funny, but Netflix definitely do not have the balls to do it. They are 100% making Will gay, and they're going to continue to make him move on Mike. They're probably going to try and make Mike the guilty one for not getting with him over 11. They're probably going to do that.
Toonie, you've only watched up to this episode, right? Because you're just doing the weekly?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Everybody, make sure you clip that so that Toonie can watch himself again when we get.
Everyone, mark the time code at the 27:15 mark on September 12th, 2025 on Horror with Nods. Toonie said some shit. I want it signed and notarized and kept in the records.
I like being right, but I'm also happy to be wrong. I want that on record too.
All right.
Peepers, Hypno banned you for that. Oh, who did that, man? I look good for 45. You mean 25? Thank you. What up, AJ? I see you. All right, let's move on. We are now in Russia. Our Russia group: Hopper, Joyce, Murray, and Yuri. Escaping Soviet prison and uncovering the Upside Down's thread. Ooh, which might have been. Oh, hey, Zax, you're in the chat. I opened another blind box. It was a Demogorgon, but I wanted to show AJ, especially, it has a little butt.
Crack.
Little butt crack. No, it's got little cheeks hanging off, man. Look at that. It's got a dump truck.
I love how Demogorgons have like a flower head, like it's a really cool design. This really monstrous expression, and then Nadia's first reaction is just like, "Look, it's got a little butt."
It's got a little butt.
So what Nadia's saying is she's a fan of that caked up white crack.
Don't talk about this like that.
No comment.
I'll see myself out. Good night, everyone.
All caked up. You wanted to show that to who? You, AJ. It's a creature. I figured you would like a little, it's not a human. It's a little caked up butt. This is the stream for the rest of the night, guys. Just showing Demogorgon caked up butt. Okay.
Live Demogorgon reaction.
Yeah.
I love how Sketch's like going away. When he put his profile pic up, it was just him like sat there just really annoyed with a cup of coffee or something. And I was like, I love how that's his timeout. That's his
That's what's reading my mind. That's what I was singing in my head.
Do I have to read this?
You
other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. There you go, Zax. That was for you. Thank you for
Zax.
5 Canadian fake dollars, as I like to call them. For you, Zax.
Hold on.
How far we've come.
That was season 1, wasn't it? Or was it 2?
That was season 1. That was one of the very first scenes of the whole show. That was like, that was in like, I'm pretty sure that was in like the opening like scene when they're all playing before Will gets snatched up.
Yeah, it's just it's that smile. It's like, yeah, he thinks he's sharing. What is it again? Is it like biscuits or something? Or cookies?
It was sausage pizza.
Oh right. Oh yeah. He just thinks he's being nice and like sharing something with somebody.
The pickup line didn't work because at that point in the show, he didn't have King Steve's advice for his hair.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh no, Peepers! It's all right, Peepers. You're welcome here. You're welcome here. If Hypno's not gonna let you back in, it's okay.
See, we believe in freedom of speech. You can talk your shit.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's not like a TOS thing. Just also that. Just
yeah.
bear that in mind.
Yeah. Don't nuke my channel, but you're welcome here.
Yeah.
All right, Russia. Let's get to it. Yuri's betrayal. Yuri double dealing complicates their escape. So Yuri has basically called over there and said, "Hey, this is what's going on with Hopper and who is the one helping him? Enzo, right? I think it's Enzo.
He's like Enzo? He identifies himself as Enzo. I don't know if that's his real name, but for all intents and purposes, he's Enzo.
Yeah,
and has double crossed them. So also found out that at the time in the 80s, I don't know if peanut butter is still illegal in Russia, but I guess that's a pretty good profit margin. You buy it for like $2 and you sell it for $22. That's a pretty good profit margin there.
That's a very good profit margin. You make me want to play Elite Dangerous, but then I remembered it's bad.
Yeah. Also, I like the fact that it was their glass bottles. I would like that back. Bring back glass peanut butter bottles.
Yeah. Or at least let me refill my plastic ones.
Yeah. Or no, because we don't want plastic leaking into that. Like, let's get back to glass bottles. I know we all have microplastics in us, all of us. Peepers is welcome everywhere else. Yes. Yes, Peepers, you are. And for you,
Do I have to be right on the money before you guys just trust me? Jesus Christ, this kid's got to get his ego in check.
It's his tone, right?
I know.
I'm looking forward to whatever that one is.
That's a new one.
I've been holding off, and I just realized after I hit play that Tootie, it's like it's not really a spoiler, but
no,
really
but it's going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, the only technical spoiler was that like Eddie is in the group but that was we already kind of knew the way that was going.
But you kind of assumed they would all regroup eventually. That's how these things work.
Yeah. I mean, go on.
Oh, go ahead, Toonie. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, I already know enough spoilers to know that he might not be in season 5, but that's about it.
He is. Don't listen to that individual.
No spoilers, chat. No spoilers.
Right.
I said might.
Yeah.
Not.
Oh, yeah. I should have said that, and thank you, Rachel. If you're new to the chat, please no spoilers for future episodes. We're trying to let Toonie watch it for the first time, episode by episode. What am I doing? Okay. So Yuri's betrayal. So Murray and Joyce is on the plane to Russia. Yuri thinks he's got him captured. At the same time, Hopper and Enzo are in jail, in the Russian jail that's conveniently so close to the United States, apparently. So, yeah, there we go. I got that good shot of it. Key moments. The group stages a risky escape attempt while Hopper confronting the Demogorgon. Wait, that doesn't happen yet. Whoops. Sorry. Eventually he will. But the group are staging risky escape. I think the most prominent thing, because this is short, just like the California group is the conversation that Hopper has with Enzo about the Agent Orange and the effects of it that it had on him, and bringing his daughter back up and the flashbacks to that, and how he blames himself for his daughter's death because he was saying that while he was over there dealing with this stuff, they weren't protected in any way. They were told it wasn't going to affect. When guys came back and started to have families, they were having kids that were born still, kids with defects, kids that weren't living very long. And he found that it was a blessing that his daughter was able to live long, but then eventually did get sick. I think it was leukemia or some sort of cancer, and died a very painful death. So I thought that was I'm surprised I didn't catch it the first time I watched it. Rewatching it on the second time, I almost started to cry. I was like, this is a very touching moment. Yeah. There are moments where Hopper is not a dumbass. Like,
I've got it written down that, like, as far as like each season having its like Hopper's character gets like deconstructed and like broken down monologues go, this is definitely like the best, if not the best one. It's up there.
Yeah.
This is deconstruction done right, in where it's not really deconstruction, it's building up the character, because you learn more about them and why they who they are. This is season 1 Hopper on full display, but at the bottom of the well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was a very impactful moment for the episode, even though the first time I saw it, I didn't pay attention to it.
Neither did I.
Yeah, like I heard it, but I didn't register it into the rewatch of it.
Mm-hmm.
Of what he was actually saying about what was going on, and it made me kind of reflect and look at Hopper in the past couple of seasons and see where his choices were made, and it kind of makes sense of how protective he is of Elle. Even the fact that he lost his daughter, but he also blames himself for his daughter being sick and eventually dying. It makes more sense of how overprotective and how he can't express his emotions very well. On the flip side, Murray apparently knows karate and was able to take out Yuri.
It's all that all those combat sports with those almost 16-year-olds.
Yes. And that kind of is where Russia ends with the two. I know there's a bigger episode coming down the pipeline, but it ends with Enzo and Hopper still in jail, and Murray and Joyce able to overpower Yuri and make it to a location to be able to eventually, we'll get to the point where they'll rescue Hopper.
I kind of want to say, I wrote down, I love Murray, and then I wrote down, I feel like that kind of crash would have killed them. Like they were flying and then they were first down. I was like, no, you're not just going to get whiplash. No, that's no. But,
yeah, Rachel, I thought you were about to read out a love letter then for a second.
First we were up, and now we're going down.
Yeah, no, it was when you started. It was like, I love Murray, but I feel like, and I was like, wait,
fellas, ladies, get yourself a man like Murray who knows kung fu, who can beat up them 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Hey,
fight for your honor.
Some 15-year-olds nowadays need a whooping anyway, so let's go. Yeah. Any additional things before we move on to the next group, which is going to be the Hawkins group, and then 11 will be saved for last.
I do have one issue with the Russia storyline in this episode, and it's not necessarily the episode's fault. The whole time they're playing up Hopper and Enzo being in this, like, I don't know what else we would call it other than like a coliseum to meet their eventual demise. If we didn't have that stinger at the end of season 3 telling us what's in this prison already, it would have been so much more impactful building up to it. Even if we all kind of like would have like assumed that it was coming, it would have been nice to just be like, okay, when's it coming? Where is it? Where is he? But no, it's like we all know kind of like what's on the other sides of those doors because season 3 gave it to us.
Yeah.
And I'm more inclined that stinger hurt the series overall.
Oh, really?
Because one, it's obvious that Hopper's alive. Who else is the American? If they had just not even said the American, if they just had taken one of their, even if they wanted to show that they had a Demogorgon, right? And I agree with you, Sketch. It kind of ruins it now for this storyline. But if they just had taken a Russian to put it in and left it, like didn't, because we all knew, come on. Don't worry, that's the American. What else American would be there dealing with it?
I think they should just left the Russian stinger out completely. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, not everything needs a stinger.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
I was going to say either one of two things: leave Russia out completely, or just leave us with the why the F did they bring us to Russia, and then that's it. Just like, oh my God, we have something else, but we don't know who, we don't know why, we don't know what. But we're in Russia. They shouldn't have said the American. I agree with you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, what they could have done, they could have just shown like the Russians like in their base looking at like a wall, and the last shot we get is like their whatever gate they had in that base to get said Demogorgon has like now fully sealed again. It's like, oh, we all know what like a seal gate looks like, so they've been able to breach into it from their Russian base. So we all know kind of what that implies with the rest of what season 3 showed us.
Yeah. Or
We
just,
didn't need to we didn't need to see the Demogorgon in the stinger.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's because Marvel really popularized the end credit scenes that everyone's trying to do them, and none of them even have a clue how to do them. It's like all these different companies and everything are always trying to do and like post credit scenes and all that kind of stuff, or stingers, And what's up?
I'm so tired of post-credit scenes and stingers.
Yeah, it's like the old Marvel ones from like I want to say about Phase 1 and 2, and some Phase 3 as well. Like they were really good stingers because they didn't spoil too much, and they got you into the ready for the next thing. It kind of gave you an impression of what one of the next movies was going to be about. It didn't tell you anything that that you would already it didn't sort of ruin the punch. It almost sort of like increased the punch, if that makes any sense. Like for example, going into Infinity War, if you watch Thor Ragnarok, skip the stinger, and then you just open up with Infinity War, you sat there thinking like, what the hell happened? But then if you go from Thor Ragnarok and you see the post-credit stinger, then it's like the scene in Infinity War where it opens up is the intended effect. It's sort of like because you know where it left off in the last film. But in stuff like because everyone's trying to emulate post-credit scenes now, none of them actually have a clue how to do them. I'm not trying to sound like some like big directors or anything. I'm just a viewer. But
Well, you're right. They're
let
more
me play
like
devil's advocate on behalf of the Ragnarok one. Sorry, Nadia, but I think I can explain why that one works and the Demogorgon doesn't, because that's not the only Marvel post-credit scene where Thanos has shown like basically up until Infinity War, he's gotten like 3 at that point because he shows up at the end of Avengers. He's in the end of Age of Ultron. He shows up in Guardians of the Galaxy as well periodically, but then also this is now the 3rd one where so he's had a continuous like the post-credit scenes have kind of all like tied back to they've all tied back into him in some capacity. So that like for the using a post-credit stinger to build up a threat like that, I think works, and that's an example of it actually working. I don't think it works here because like that's the first time a Demogorgon shows up in season 3 period, so it just kind of comes out of left field just to like show up at the end for the sake of it.
Yeah, they've been building up that Thanos is gone. Do you know what?
Also,
I'm going to talk about Marvel.
It's okay. Also, losing Hopper was very impactful for that season, and to basically kind of slap the audience in the face of like, nah, we didn't really do that. Okay. Shows that similar to what Toxic talks about when he's on here about the plot armor for a lot of these characters. That we don't expect Mike to die or Elle to die or any of these guys to die. So like if Hopper can't be at risk, then who can? And it's just all these side characters. But one thing about Marvel, I just wanted to I'm so pissed at Marvel because I agree with you, Sketch. Post-credits scenes, even with YouTube, used to be a reason to it, like a continuance of the story or build up to something happening. Nowadays, it feels like it's just like a commercial for the next movie. Like, hey, here's the next movie. The one post-credit scene that pissed me off was the one that made everybody have to go watch Captain Marvel. You made me watch a shitty movie in between 2 movies because of that post-credit thinking it's important. It was not that important. So
it also fucked with all like the world building and the characters. Like the idea that Carol was the first Avenger. You're like, no, that's Steve. Get that name out of your
Give that trophy back to the man who earned it first, damn it.
Yeah, he's the first superhero.
Beats the shit out of a dude and steals his like. I'm just like, come on, guys.
So I will say, there's on a lighter note that you did miss the secret 3rd option for the post-credit scenes, where it's just like a light-hearted little like throw like the shawarma or Superman and Krypto hanging out on the moon, or my favorite is the end of Sinners when you have what was the actor's name? Michael Keaton, was it?
Yes, Michael Keaton.
Playing Sammy, just on the he's on the chair playing the guitar and singing the blues. It's like, damn, that kid's got a voice on him.
We need more Black Ops 2 post-credit stingers. That's what we need.
I was hoping for one during Demon Slayer, but no, because it took them 3 years to render the Infinity Castle for the Demon Slayer movie, and the next one's not out till 2027, and then the final one's out at 2029.
That's insane.
Yeah, but it took them 3 years, and I believe it looking at it. Anyway, okay, we're back on Russia. All right, anything additional to add to Russia before we move on to Hawkins?
No, that's. I love Captain. You can't smell America without Erica.
You can't smell America without Erica. All right, let's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yuri approves of this message.
Yes, Yuri. All right. The Hawkins group, which is Max, Lucas, Dustin, Steve, Nancy, Robin, and Eddie. The group is going to be investigating Vecna's origins and the Creel House connection because Max, in the beginning, draws out what. Oh, we'll get back to Eddie. That's out of order. Draws basically what she saw from the previous episode of her running away from the dreamlike world that Vecna has. And Nancy notices similarities to a old house, which is the Creel house in Hawkins. So Max, still reeling from Vecna's curse, is central to the group's efforts to understanding his attack. She shares experience and works with the others to piece together clues about Vecna's motives. So they all decide to go break into the Creel house, which is a great setup for a future episode. I can't wait for you to see too.
Yeah.
It's a great setup to it. In the meantime, Eddie is still hiding out at Reefer Rick's place, and he's making some noise in the location that he's at, to the point where people that were fishing on the lake saw like somebody moving around in the house or something, and they automatically assume Reefer Rick was back out of jail, which then spread through the community because everybody was like keeping their kids away, which then tells later on the basketball team, who's trying to hunt down Eddie still because of the satanic panic line we got going on, that somebody is there, so they go investigate later on at Reefer Rick's, and something does happen, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I really like this. I love the haunted house storyline in this season. It's I think one of the best. Creepiness. And to
The
be
house
honest,
is a great setting.
Yeah, well, I'm a little pissed that they broke the window. I wrote that down. I was like, did you have to break the stained glass window?
well, Rachel Sketch, when you guys first saw it, because I assume you guys saw it when it aired first, so you saw all the trailers to it. A lot of the trailers had this house in it, but it just didn't make sense. Like, it didn't fit the vibe of like the previous seasons of what Stranger Things was, which I'm totally cool. Totally, like, it worked. It actually worked. But we saw the clock in the trailers. We've seen the house in the trailers. We saw the spiders in the trailers, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is all this stuff?" Like, nobody knows. And the way they pieced this story together was great. For this, I'm trying to be as vague as possible because of Toonie.
It's not connected to the haunted house, but the way when listening to you just describe how the Eddie part of the group goes, it's a great bit of like exercise description of how like storytelling is supposed to work. Like, I think it's the South Park creators who have like a talk where they're talking about how like bad storytelling is like you say that like a scene happens and then the next scene happens and then we're like, that's not good, where you want to be like, this happens and because this happens then this happens and because and because and because. So the way that you just like laid it out actually is a really good example of that. Yeah, it's like because you had the two fishermen out on the lake who have the throwaway line about the justice system being broken, and because they saw someone moving in the house, word spread through the town, and because word spread through the town, now the basketball players know a possible location to look for Eddie, and it's just one thing actually like informs the other. It's not like they're just happening just arbitrarily of one another.
I agree. See, I'm smart. Kind of. Anyway,
good job, Nadia. A+.
Yay.
This is where they theorize a lot of Vecna's connection to the Upside Down. We still don't know fully what's going on, but there is a connection to this house, to Vecna, to the Creel murders and happening. I will say, Dustin's, and it is a poll, guys. If you are watching live, there is a poll that says, is Dustin a little bitch to Steve in this episode? And I would say, absolutely. I'm like, watch your mouth, buddy. Like, what is going on?
That's your king.
Time of the month. Yeah. I even have one of the clips. I think it's this one.
Obsessed with clocks. Maybe he's like a clockmaker or something. Think you cracked the case, Steve.
Is that Dustin, if you don't shut up, I'll crack you in a minute. Like,
he looks like his like the next thing I tell that kid to put in his hair is going to be Nair. What did you say to me, you little shit?
A jar of spiders. Oh man, I cannot wait. Toonie, for you to get to the. Oh, I can't even say it because I don't even want to ruin it. Sidivere's emotional support hamster. Here's one. I have two more. Yeah, I like. So Steve's. They're all investigating. Steve comes across a dead spider in a jar, but then feels spiders on him. This is also the weird conversation about like with him and Nancy about the fact that him and Robin aren't dating, but he would date Robin, but they're just platonic friends. Obviously because she's gay, because that came out last season for it. And I'm like, that's a weird line. It's a really weird line. Yeah. Nancy's got the bedroom eyes for Steve this entire episode.
Yeah.
Don't roll your eyes at me, Sketch.
I didn't roll my eyes. I was not alone. Like, yeah, you're right. Kind of. That was not me. I didn't roll my eyes. Wait a minute.
I love how offended Daddy wasn't that. Definitely beat the microphone.
Definitely got the bedroom eyes for him. I'm like, okay, girl. Jeez, slow down. You know why? Because he's like, oh, I would be interested in Robin if I could be. So it's always the girl in her mind. I'm sorry. I'm toxic for a second. It's because girls always want to go after things they can't have, and women will walk you down left and right. Did I do pretty well?
And that's thank you, Toonie. Yeah. How you getting?
Do you still have that clip? Walk him down, Wheeler.
Walk him down, Wheeler. Jesus, Bobby.
What's it?
Started putting pet
Oh.
tips on top of my. I'm fucking stoned. Talking high school stone. Well,
I don't even know
my
what
friend.
that's supposed to be.
It's
I
we
mean,
talk.
It's we
Oh.
talk. Max and Lucas.
Got snacks
Pretty-
for days.
Snacks.
My,
for tea. I got
my honest reaction to this comment, right?
I got snacks for days too. I packed a ton of snacks to take with me.
Not gonna lie, I was just thinking about some chips. I was like, I'm a little.
Oh no! My
Oh
dinner-
no!
Oh no.
Chips are something different to us over here, Rachel. And I'll tell you what, we had chips and gravy. For you, they're like fries. I think
Yes.
is what you call them.
Yeah.
And gravy. And a Cornish pasty.
Which is weird.
Smashing.
Ooh,
Corn
I
fa-
miss
Oh,
gluten
nice.
so much. There's a place
Oh,
out
you
here that does
poor
Cornish
thing.
oh, they're so good.
Cornish
I'm-
pasties.
Patsies. And I miss gluten so much and I can't have it. So I have to have like gluten-free cracker chips and granola. So I've got snacks for days too.
Reminds me of that. Every time I hear the phrase gluten-free now, it just reminds me of that Asian who does the American impression. Have you ever seen that video? Is that I
No.
don't know. No, it's this Asian guy who does an American impression. It's brilliant. He, like proper. He like circles his eyes out because they're slanted eyes. But
Oh,
and he's like, "Do you have anything gluten-free? I'd like to use my credit card." It's brilliant.
I never wanted to be that person at restaurants that goes, I have a gluten, wheat, dairy, shellfish, nut. What else do I have? Sesame, egg whites, allergy.
Yeah.
Might as well just not eat out. like,
Ma'am, the garden is that way.
yeah.
If there's one thing I'd love to, well, I mean, it's the it's like I feel so bad for people that have all these allergies because it really is one of those things that, like, you know, you're missing out on all these great foods, but like obviously because it's an allergy, that's not, you know, you can't help it. It's like it's not just a choice. It's genuinely like it could kill you to eat certain foods, and I'm just sat there like, oh, that is awful. Because like you really are missing out on so much stuff. I wish you could just cure some of these allergies, man.
I
know.
Man, you're telling me.
Yeah.
I the only allergy, I let everything kind of, like, I'll still eat dairy, eggs and stuff. The only thing I cannot, because they're usually like the nuts, the stuff like that is like out on one scale, 1 or less. But my wheat and gluten allergy is so severe that I am probably celiac, like at this point, with how bad my gluten allergy is.
Interesting.
But this sounds so good. A sandwich with a chicken breast with, like, you smoked it, put buffalo sauce or barbecue sauce, ton of
Okay.
pickles. You'll thank me, Bobby. But gluten-free bread tastes like shit. I have tried every brand that it is
Yes.
either hard, dried out. It's awful. It is
Bland.
awful.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Gluten-free pizza. I'm not talking about cauliflower pizza. That's on its own level of shit. Like,
Wait,
I
you
know
don't
who-
like cauliflower crust pizza?
No,
Oh
Because
God, no!
it
Do
has an awful aftertaste to it.
We tried to do that for keto. Oh God,
Dude,
no.
I've got to
It's not
put a
bad.
ton of ranch on it for me to get it down. Okay.
How much?
And then-
Whoa,
then
whoa, whoa,
Cauliflower?
whoa.
Are you
Pizza.
kidding?
Oh,
Dude, what do you
gluten-free
it's
pizza
cauliflower?
itself is gross too. You know what kind of pizza I used to make when I was like really into like paleo and stuff like that? I used to take ground chicken, season it very well, and flatten it and broil it so it becomes a crust, and then put the tomato sauce and the cheese.
A meat
So
crust.
it's almost
Yep,
like,
exactly.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's very good. And you can put toppings and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
I might go back to
okay.
that. But cauliflower crust tastes like butt.
Oh my
That's what it tastes
God.
like. It tastes like
Thank
butt.
you,
Oh.
Bobby.
Not that I know what
Yeah.
butt tastes like. I do not know what
You-
butt tastes like, but it tastes
You
like
and
butt.
your listen, Naya,
just
you
what
and
a
your
butt
you and your
looks like.
you and your Demogorgon butt.
It tastes
Yeah.
like this. That's what it
Mhm.
tastes like. It tastes
Crack.
like
How do you know?
crack butt. But I don't know. I've never
Cauliflower
Man.
is an effing crime. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
And thank you. I am
Oh.
looking Hollywood tonight. It's the glasses.
Next thing
They
you guys
make
are
me
going to
look
tell
good.
me. Next thing you're going to tell me, you guys are supporters of pineapple on pizza.
I am pineapple and
Oh
anchovy.
my god!
I-
Oh my
okay.
god!
I will eat it if it's in front of
Bobby,
me,
Jesus,
but I
I
will
knew
not
that was
order it.
coming.
The same thing. I'm exactly the same, Rachel. It's like, I mean, look, I'd definitely eat it if like if we're in the apocalypse or something. It's food, but
It's
cauliflower
pizza.
crust.
I will eat
Yeah.
pizza.
I'm
But if
telling you,
it's-
pineapple and anchovies on pizza is like
Yeah.
heaven on earth.
Oh, I left you a comment. That's right. Say anchovies one more time. I'm out.
Man, this is listen to Rachel. Look who you're siding with. You're siding with the anchovies. Don't do it. Come back to us.
Oh,
Please.
especially if they have like, there's a place out here that Pizza Rock. They do like the full anchovies, like the big white guys, like the huge ones. Oh, so good with, and they do big slices of pineapple. Oh, but it's gluten. I can't get it gluten free. Pineapple and anchovies.
I can't believe you would rather take that over just some cauliflower.
Oh, because cauliflower tastes like ass.
What?
Can I-
I
What?
eat cauliflower
Oh my
over
God.
pineapple and anchovies. Oh,
Oh,
Can I-
never.
I was gonna say, can I just draw attention to the chat real quick?
I'm Bobby. Jesus. Remember, he's high school. stoned,
Bobby has
which
told
is a
us this
different
before,
level.
so it's not.
I don't even think Bobby watches Stranger Things. He just pops in just to chat. So
Best-
there's an
go on.
emotional moment here. I'm trying to bring us back. There's an emotional
Yeah,
moment here where Max
Max's
opens up
face.
to Lucas.
Max's
Yes,
face is how I feel hearing this conversation right now. It's like these motherfuckers.
yes. Max probably doesn't like cauliflower pizza. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Hey yo. Yeah, what are you
So-
hey, no, lies, I'm right here. Fuck you.
There's a very emotional because she's listening to Running Up That Hill and she's having a moment with Lucas, and she tells Lucas like, "I thought you weren't into all this kind of Dorothy stuff." I like that their relationship has kind of healed a little bit between the two of them. I think. I think their chemistry together is very good.
She's softened her walls, is what I wrote down. So you take it as healing because they're communicating. I wrote down she's finally opened that bloody door a crack to let him in, and because she knows that her friends, especially him, they all care that otherwise she wouldn't be here. So
Yeah, and like again, they opened the door for her, like when she was trapped by Vecna. And I love the I don't know if is it this bit or is it a little bit later when she says she sort of has that little mini joke panic that if she listens to Running Up That Hill too much, is it gonna like not be able to see?
yeah,
her?
it's here.
Yeah.
It's this combo.
Yeah, it is. And I was gonna say, look, it don't work that way because this song, no matter if you listen to it a million times, you will always remember it as the song that got you away from Vecna, that brought you back. So it doesn't even if it's not the song, this song will remind you of that. So you're not gonna hate the song.
Yep.
I also wrote down, so during the Creel House investigation, the group visits the abandoned Creel House, suspecting it's linked to Vecna. Nancy and Robin's research into Victor Creel's history uncovers details about his family's murders in the 1950s, which point to Vecna's early activity at this house. So they think this is ground zero. What are you laughing at, Toonie?
I'll just chat. Just
Oh, Bobby. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It ends with them seeing the flashing lights, which will come to play later on in the season. Toonie, pay attention.
Well,
We'll be
I
tested
like
on
it,
this.
but I like it just calling back the Christmas lights, like they kind of pointed out.
Yeah,
It was a really,
Yep.
it was a
Never
really
mind.
cool. It was a cool little sequence they had following the lights again.
I think
I wonder if they'll
Slide
bring it back in
18
season
has it
5.
too. Oh, they have. It must be
It's
like
gotta
some
be.
kind of warning or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anything additional to say about the Hawkins group with? Oh, okay. Let's go back. I didn't have much time, and the only photo that IMDb had, and I couldn't find much, was this. So I don't have pictures of the boy dying that eventually happened. So while everybody's at the Krill house, Eddie is confronted with the basketball team. He manages to escape out onto the lake, where Jason swims after him with I can't remember the kid's name, even though he dies. I swear I had it. This one.
I didn't catch it either.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
He-
But
To me, the basketball player. He's just kind of he's Vecna number 3 to me.
Yeah.
He's, I think now that Lucas isn't on the team, isn't he just basically the black guy of the team? Isn't that just basically who he is? Or is this?
Well, he is now because now there's only one. There were two.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there were 2, not including Lucas.
Correct.
No, him- Oh, right.
There's the one who gave the reefer Rick's address. There's the one who just
Right.
died, and
Yeah.
then there's Lucas.
Right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So we all know what the guy looks like anyway, kind of vaguely. We know who we mean. I didn't like the. I'm pretty sure they just used CGI for that one. That was like one of those really quick, nobody cares deaths. Like it's just that death just didn't look good. If that makes any sense, it looked a little lazy. I'm not gonna lie. And like I don't know if we're talking about this bit just yet, or if we're trying to go through the precursor scene. But can someone please tell me that Vecna's powers do actually have a limitation, and that he can't just insta-gib like whoever he wants at a distance from the Upside Down, because he doesn't even do like the whole like like with Chrissy and Fred and Max, he had this whole speech set up. He tormented them with loads of visions, and then he had this like extended murder scene. But with that guy, he had a little panic attack in the water, and then he just floated in the air and then just instantly died. And you're like, well, I was like, wow, I don't think, it would have been a very different scene. It would have been very different episode 4 if we could do that.
I think he's more of a thrown away death. I hate to say this, where it was just to be the shock factor to do it in front of Jason with Eddie there to kind of cement Jason's mindset that this is a satanic.
Yep.
Something satanic is happening, and
presence.
Eddie has done.
And it was Eddie doing
it.
So
Yeah.
I'll give this to Tooney. I'm gonna say we didn't need it as much because we've already seen Vecna do his whole thing twice before this. So I feel like just going through the whole process for a third time, especially after a fourth time because we saw Max go through it. So we don't really need to see him go through the whole thing at this point. We all kind of know how it happens. I think it's just kind of like I think it's supposed to be like understood that like as soon as he stopped in the water, that's him go. Yeah, that it's as soon as Patrick stops in the water and he just kind of floats there for a while, that's him going into the trance where Vecna starts doing his villain monologuing. So like we don't need to know too much about it. We just need to, because we already know that it's happening. So like seeing it at that point would just kind of eat up more time.
The thing is that gets me there isn't just that we don't have to see the whole extended sequence, because of course not. But maybe we could have seen it's that we see Vecna like attached to all his organic wiring, his tentacles or whatever. We see him in the house, and it's almost like he's doing the whole thing like really quickly at a distance without having to do the whole torment sequence. Whereas if they just shown like a shot of maybe him walking towards the guy in the mindscape, that would have just been enough, because at least then we would have known that Vecna actually is there in the mindscape rather than just hooked up to his little house in the Upside Down. Because again, that idea that he can just insta-gib like anybody he wants in like 20 seconds from a distance like that, he doesn't even have to do any of the legwork. You just sat there thinking, well, then what's stopping him from just doing it to the main characters?
Well, I will tell you, one of the trivias for this episode is Patrick is the first teenager killed by Vecna whose personal issues are not revealed to the viewers before his death. In the next episode, something is revealed. Do you want me to spoil it for you, Tooney?
Okay, well, does it change the criticism that I was pointing out? Because like if it does, then
it kind of
like,
gives you a clue of what he was tortured with.
Right. Okay.
You still don't see the torturement.
Yeah.
But you kind of you know how Chrissy it's due to like an eating disorder because of her weight. So like it's, you know what, I'll leave it. Let you figure
There will be more coming. This is all I think is where I think we can leave it at that. Like,
Right.
It's not totally done.
All right. Are we ready to move on to 11?
I'm ready for the big one.
The MK Ultra project.
the MLK project.
I know I said the MLK
project
first. Sorry, it's been a fucking week. All right, you all know.
Zax,
The
we found a
MLK
new
project.
clip. Zax, we found a new clip for you.
Well,
Come get her.
You call him, he just comes back.
Say his name
He's
3
like,
times and he appears. Zax,
I'm gonna
Zax,
be on
Zax.
What's Good Wednesday, and he's like, I got a new clip, Nadia, and then it's gonna be either me and Rachel singing "We Like Big Butts," or it's gonna be that.
This whole stream is about to become a montage for you just for those shows.
Yes. It's not February, is it? I'm not that. It's not February, Bobby. It's September. It's actually September 12th. All right, 11. MK Ultra vibes we got going on here. So Dr. Owens has taken her to their secret lab in Nevada, where they are trying to basically make her powers come back. Is the simplest way to restore her lost telekinesis powers, right? But lo and behold, we get a special guest. Hey, I was shocked when I saw this guy for the first time.
This was a big deal.
What's your impression? Because this is your first time watch through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Mr. Popper as he's called.
Brenner's, yeah.
Brenner's. Oh, that's his name. Yeah, I forget what people's names are. It's not their fault. It's mine. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, well, I mean, I saw it coming eventually. Not that, I mean, yeah, like in this scene, it wasn't like I almost fell out my seat or anything. It was because we've seen like teasers of him throughout the episodes in season 4, haven't we? So it was very clear that he was becoming a part of the story again. Like he's not just there for a flashback. They are setting him up a little. And then when Owen walks into the room and says, "There's somebody I would like you to meet," or something dramatic like that, and then you're like, "Oh, who's it going to be? It's going to be the dad, isn't it?" So I suppose it was cool, but it didn't like knock me out of my seat or anything.
Okay, all right.
Well, I got a big elephants in the room question for everyone. That's going to be coming back more and more as the season goes.
Anchovies and pineapple. Okay.
Shut the hell up, Nadia. Oh my god. We're already divided enough as it is. I don't need you contributing to this horrible climate that I find myself in. Does this scene or this reveal in any way help rehabilitate the perception of the Lost Sister episode in any regards? Because when they go to kill the doctor, remember, he has a line where he says that Brenner is still alive and he's not dead. And now here he is. So
I didn't even remember that.
This is going to become a thing later on as well. This is like the first instance of it showing up. Like, does this at all, like not necessarily retconning, but like maybe in retrospect, help justify some of the stuff in the Lost Sister a little bit more to anyone?
No, that episode needs to be buried.
Correct.
Yeah. It's like you could set up.
Sketch is like, no, nobody gonna agree.
Well,
with
there
me.
you go. Well, I was bringing up because I'm like, well, at least they made an effort to tie back into it.
Yeah, it's like do you like I mean, Zelda bring it back to Marvel, but do you like how Iron Man 3 set up Tony Stark's PTSD, but it was really shit in Iron Man 3. Like they just made a joke out of it, and then in Civil War, and then they're going forward throughout the Marvel movies, they actually expanded upon it, and it made him into like it became a really interesting part of his character. I feel like this is just sort of the opposite of that, where, or not the opposite, because that would imply that it makes it worse. But you've got this really pointless thing in season 2 that nobody likes. And then nothing about this entrance or reveal in season 4 relies on that episode in season 2. It doesn't really, it's not improved by it in any way. If you take that episode away from season 2, it doesn't mean anything. Like it's just sort of, it doesn't change anything at all. Whereas, well, I mean, in terms of the Dr. Brenner reveal, I mean, in terms of,
I don't know. I feel like it would actually feel like it came more out of left field if we didn't have that one throwaway line of like, what's the word I'm looking? Unreliable narrative, not unreliable narrative, but just like of. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on what you call this.
The teaser, the singer.
Not a teaser. not a teaser or a stinger, but like
A
It's
for-
set
this
up.
like
this
a-
this like the mystery of like was he telling
Oh, a
the
red
truth or
herring?
not?
Do you?
Yeah, I
do you
guess red
think they-
herring.
Do you think they just use that line just as like if anybody goes looking, we've kind of laid it out, like
Maybe
to bring him back? Like they're like, we got to bring Brenner back. How do we bring Brenner back? But we did this in season 2, so we can bring him back. He's not dead. In it, I don't
think this
know
is one of
if
those
I'm
where-
explaining.
Because season 2, that episode of season 2 was like this penultimate episode, wasn't it, or something like that? Their lost sister.
Third to
Yes.
last, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those where they were probably trying to set up something interesting to happen in the next season, and they just never did. And so they're just like, we'll do it in the 4th season.
Well, this is the Nina project. This is the capsule innocence. It's like a what are they called?
The sensory
Like a-
deprivation thing.
Yes, thank you. That she has to go in, and it's named Nina after, and I can't remember why. I've been trying to think of it. Why did they need? It was after a song
A song.
about a
yeah.
girl.
It's the Beethoven song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the story is about princess who lost their love, and then they continue singing this song. So I think it was the princess name was Nina.
Yes, first song. Okay. Anyway, it's called the Nina. That's why it's called the Nina Project. Sorry, it's been a day, guys. It's been a day. Some pretty cool cinematography during these segments.
Oh,
with it.
Mhm.
I love the cinematography in her memories. They have some beautiful shots in there.
Mhm.
I've got a couple of them. So she has decided to let Brenner help. Basically, Owens is like the good cop, and Brenner is like the bad cop. I feel between the two. Owens wants to encourage her on her own time, where Brenner's like, no, we have to be, it's got to be tough love in a sense. And I don't actually think it's tough love, but it has to be for her to be able to have her powers come back. Because we do get flashbacks to her as a child in the facility where it came across as if she was the weakling out of all of them.
Yeah,
Too.
she's the
Very
run of the
picked
litter.
on.
She's getting bullied by everyone. She's the run of the litter.
That or like the most like untapped potential. Yeah, they really like their mirror shots. Like going back there, you had the one of when she's trying to make the light spin. They have a shot like it's literally like ripped. Feels like it's ripped right out of Contact, where it comes out of the mirror and you see the whole crew standing there waiting. I was like, that's fucking raw. That's cool.
Do I need to go and see
Yeah.
Contact now? Is that a
You
thing?
you don't know the Contact mirror scene? Oh, ooh.
Don't.
Not even.
He's
you
not
guys-
in contact. Okay.
I've never seen Contact.
I win.
You're
again.
missing. That's one of the most like. It's my
Jodie
mind is broken.
Foster.
All right, you gotta. This shot
Yeah.
did so much for cinematography and effects back in the day. You have no idea.
2009 Contact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jodie
No, this is
Foster's in it.
this is a documentary. Hold
No.
on.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
Jodie
I can
Foster's
pull it.
in the 2005 maybe.
No.
It's been a hot minute, but I know the scene anywhere. Hold on.
1997.
There
That's
you go.
Oh yeah, way off.
Yeah, it's a novel. Okay, based off a novel.
Hang on a minute. I will put the link to the shot specifically in chat. You can pull it up to show everyone. Here you go.
Where is this movie? I want to watch it. So I was looking to see. I am
Mhm.
yawning like crazy.
Here you go.
I love-
Nadia, pull
I am-
this clip
I am-
up and play it for everyone.
You
Let's,
want
let's,
Rachel?
Give me a
Rachel's
second.
down.
we're going to educate the audience on a little bit of
It's a little
cinematography
blurry
history.
though.
Yay.
And we're not here for the quality. We're here for the fundamentals behind it.
Do you
They're
want
like- they're like-
volume? I've been.
they're
No, it's just music underneath it. You don't need the sound for
Okay.
it. Don't worry.
They look like my older videos.
It's an old
All
rip. We don't have to
I
worry
gotta
about it.
wait every couple seconds because
Yeah.
otherwise
We're not on the shot yet. I'll tell you when we're there, and you gotta let it play.
With
continuously.
smoke aliens? What is that? That's probably why I didn't watch it.
Smoke mind flares. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Starting now.
Well, give it a second.
Mm-hmm. So,
So we don't get
pay
pinged.
very. All right. So from here, pay very close attention to where the camera is at all times. That's all. That's what you need to know.
On her the whole time.
Where
Wait, what's behind her?
That's popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah, on the floor. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Pay attention to where the camera's been this whole time.
Yeah, there's gonna be something behind her, but like we can't see it. Is what I'm gonna guess.
Well,
giving it-
okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so we have a bet for something's behind her. Okay.
Or is she running towards something?
She's running down a hall. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then
Is she gonna be in a
And
different
then-
location?
boom. Boom.
What? Am I missing it?
Cool as shit,
Okay,
right?
back Nadia sees it. Nadia just saw it. Okay, back it up for Toonie. Let's see if you
Yeah.
can do it again. All right. Start from like when she gets up the stairs.
Okay. Like right here?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so she's
Okay.
running through the hall.
Yeah.
Now, what do you see? What
The
happens?
door.
Okay. But what did you notice about that?
Which way was the camera facing?
The camera was facing her, and then she opened the.
Look where her
Facing the
hand
mirror.
look where her hand to open the mirror came from.
It's over the
Right,
shoulder.
hang on, it's buffering.
Okay, so look
Good.
where she is now.
Yeah.
Do you get it now?
Did you say it was over the shoulder?
Okay, you want me to explain it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead, Sked. Yeah.
Okay. The camera up until has been following her, but once she hits the bedroom or the bathroom, it's supposed to be that the camera was in the mirror the whole time, and she just now ran into frame.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because now
alright,
you can see now we're over her shoulder.
right.
It's like the
yeah,
whole time
okay.
it's shot like it was following her through the mirror. And
Right.
now we're outside the mirror when she
Well,
reaches the door.
I was looking for the wrong details then. It was because I thought the whole thing was like running up the stairs, then she's running down a hallway. I thought the reveal was going to be that if you look in a mirror, she's in a completely different location or something like that. That mirrors where she's been running, or I don't know. There was going to be something behind her.
Not
So I was
quite.
looking.
Mm.
I was
No, it's
looking for
just
stuff in like the background, like in the mirror. I was like, oh, is it going to be like a person in the corner? Is it going to be? Is it? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no, there's a whole shot later in this episode where Brenner's assistant is putting the little like head device on Elle, and it's shot in the mirror and it's panning out, but then it comes out of the mirror and suddenly we're on the other side and we're actually looking at them from the group.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful and well done shot.
Yeah, the cinematography during this whole, like I said, during the entire time with 11 is great. It's beautiful in this head. Even the color, how they utilize color throughout this segment too, especially when we get into the flashbacks of her memories. So while in this tank, she is visiting her memories because she's still able to communicate with Brenner. It takes her a minute to figure out that she is viewing memories as they're trying to figure out something to trigger her powers to come back. We also meet a little bit more with our additional character, who's definitely not Vecna.
Yeah, that was like one of my first thoughts. I was like, "Oh, this guy's gonna be Vecna." No, okay, no, I didn't see it. Okay, right. So let me just explain that. No, I didn't just see it for the first time and go, "Oh, that's Vecna." But I know that because even though I don't think you guys mentioned who it was, you implied that Vecna had like some kind of origin, or that he wasn't always looking like Vecna. And somebody implied that they were once men, but
there's another layer to this, though. There's another layer to this. Yeah.
So I was sort of looking for an indication of like who Vecna might have originally been, and then when you have this guy doing this creepy ass stare, like I was like, that's Vecna. That's 100% going to be like, oh, he's tied to 11. Like,
this is Jamie Bauer, I think, is the actor.
Jamie Campbell Bauer. Yep.
Thank you. Who also reads spicy books. So, ladies,
Right,
if you
okay.
want to have Vecna read you spicy books.
why am I not
Yeah.
surprised looking at him? Why am I not surprised?
Yes.
Why do
Yeah.
he just has the face to read spicy books, doesn't he? Not even the
Listen,
voice.
Toonie, you gotta
And the
understand,
accent.
Dude, you gotta understand. Before this, it was COVID times. Okay, everyone was locked away. He had to make money somehow. He had a
Oh
microphone
no, this is
and a
recent.
dream.
This is recent. This is recent. This is
Oh,
in the
well,
last
fuck me.
like
Well, fuck
year.
me then.
I have just proven that you can judge books by their cover. Okay, that is all.
Listen, I'm just saying, ladies, those of you that have a monster thing, Bex, I'm looking at you. This is you can listen to him read you spicy stuff. Anyway, so we still don't know at this point the mystery of what happened with the massacre at the lab. We're still playing into memories. Now, 11's kind of able to bring back some of her powers just briefly as she comes back out of the tank, gives Brenner a good noggin to the head, and runs off, where she's able to push off a couple soldiers, but it comes and goes. And Brenner's like, you think this is going to be easy? Like, this is not going to this easy. This is going to take some time. And I can't remember. Did he have her call her daddy or papa again?
She's the one who says Papa. Like she says it slowly, but she realizes this is the depth and the change that I need. This is who's the person who's going to bring this out of me like before. And she just succumbs and says, Papa.
Well, I think he even offers that as like they're gonna solve the solution, quote, as Papa and daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he does call her daughter throughout. Yeah. I thought this was great. This is a great scene too. Great shot.
Good wire work on the soldiers flying off her. Also, the shot right before is of her running down the hall with the camera going a full like 360 was pretty fun.
Yeah. Great cinematography throughout this entire season too. They definitely utilized their budget. That is
I love this set they built for the whole lab. It's so great. It's really well done.
Yes, I agree. I like physical sets. I'm glad that they didn't just decide to green screen most of this. I like that they actually built a Nina, they actually built it for the set and stuff. Even if they're on studios, I like that they decided to have physical sets for these actors instead of.
I mean, it's a close-in environment. It can be built on a soundstage. That's normal.
Oh yeah, because it looks like a soundstage could easily be turned into a lab.
Yeah, that's easy. That's actually a very easy ask for a production team.
Anything additional, guys? Otherwise, I'm gonna get into trivia.
Oh, there's a shot of her coming off the bed when she has one foot that hits the ground, and it's the shot that's like the camera's underneath the bed. I wrote down that I love that shot. I'm sure that it's used in many horror like films and things like that. Just like the camera's under the bed, and then you see the foot go down, and I loved it. I was like, "Ooh, I forgot about that." That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, we will get into trivia. I don't have slides because our trivia guy's not here. Okay. When revealing his backstory to Dimitri, Hopper so it's not Dimitri. It's not Enzo. It's Dimitri. Or whatever. Hopper mentions that he used to think he was cursed. This sheds some light on a similar line Hopper had in season 1, where he tells his hookup that he feels cursed. In the first season, this is taken to mean that he feels responsible for all the mysteries and tragic things happening in Hawkins. However, we now know that it means something much deeper than that, dating all the way back to the time when he was a young man. Yeah, Raid. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the Batman Tim Burton stream. Did they ever answer my question for those raiding in? How does Batman pee in that thing? Okay. When 11 tries to escape... What? I'm serious. How does Batman pee in that suit?
Probably the same way Iron Man does, just saying.
How does Iron Man
He just does.
Yeah, Sketch knows exactly the scene.
I was thinking the same thing. Like my response was going to be no. He has the bat beaker that he pees into.
Oh no, Nadia, just look up the Iron Man 2 party scene. I'll send you a link in a bit in the group chat.
Oh boy.
Okay. When 11 tries to escape, the bunker alarm sounds like a strange alarm noise from the first trailers for Alien, 1979. While attempting to write a makeshift headstone, Argyle licks the agent's pen to get the ink flow. Prior to inventions of Smooth Glide, the ink would dry on the ball. Licking it would soften the dried ink and make it work again. Having Argyle lick the nib indicates, I wish I am not saying this with Zach's in the chat, licks the nib and indicates that no ink in the pen, but it could also be a nod to an interview Millie Bobby Brown had with Stephen Colbert, in which she famously squealed, "Did you just lick your pen?" When Hopper tells Enzo that the music that plays over the scene in the music is from the credits of The Hitcher, 1986.
Ooh.
Let's see. When the kids are searching the old Creel house, Lucas jokingly suggests to Max that if they hit these piano keys in the right combo, might open a door to Vecna's secret lair, referencing the movie Goonies, which would have come out a year before. Let's see. Lastly, Dustin mentions the villain of Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. The actor who portrays Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, appears in Chapter 4, Dear Billy, as Victor Creel. We already know that. Okay. Oh, as soon as Will mentions War Games in this, 1983, when the dial-up is happening, a cue from that movie's musical score starts playing.
Oh.
Did anybody else pick up on that?
Oh, no.
And I just rewatched that. Wow, I didn't even. Okay.
I gotta go rewatch that movie now too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta do my homework apparently.
Thank you all for here. Thank you all for being here, all raiders. Again, those who have raided in, I want to know, did they answer? I'll have to go watch it back. How does Batman pee in that thing? Rachel, final thoughts on the episode?
Oh my God, I just good episode. I'm excited to see, what Tooney thinks about things going forward, and just overall. I don't want to say this was like a filler episode, but it was just definitely just like we got to get everyone to the next spot.
It's a middle of the season episode. It's not filler, but it's sort of not where the most interesting stuff happens.
Yeah. So it was a good. Okay. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh yeah, you got to continue the story. Let's watch this episode. It was kind of like that for me. I was like, oh okay. So I'm excited to watch the upcoming one, and that's pretty much it.
Sketch. Final thoughts?
I was gonna say that I'm kind of okay with this one being a little bit more mellow after the last one to kind of conclude Netflix's like how they like turned everything into like 3-act collections but then I remember like episode 4 technically was the start of like their like second act in the way that they structure their releases now, but like I like this one for introducing a few new elements of mystery and plot lines for everyone to be following. I kind of like how it keeps us giving something to do with Hopper and his situation as that's developing, so they don't just solve it immediately. So it feels like we still have reason to be checking back in with them. That's really and apparently I learned that I'm probably my new mission is going to be advocating for how season 4 helps rehabilitate lost sister at least somewhat. I didn't say it's off the hook yet, right. But it at least softened it. Okay, there you go.
We're not back for another 2 weeks after this, so I expect a PowerPoint presentation.
Don't test me, Nadia. I'll do it.
Do it. I'm testing you. Do it. PowerPoint.
You gonna learn today. Now as the whitest kids once said, now you fucked up.
So Sketch is going to show up with a PowerPoint presentation and be like, I have waited a long time for this.
Do it and add your season 3 propaganda into it too.
Very well.
Tooney, final thoughts on this episode?
Like I said before, it's not a bad episode. I know I'm trying to avoid like saying the same thing for each episode here, but it's definitely not a bad episode. I wouldn't describe it as filler. And it does have like some interesting moments, some good humor. There's some character work going on there. It does push the story forward. It's definitely not like a wasted episode or anything. It's just not where all the interesting stuff happens. Season 4 is a big episode 4 is a big episode. Like you had Hopper's escape. escape. You had Joyce and Murray like trying to organize their own little rescue. Then you had the second half of the rescue even. You had Max's escape. You had Eleven's little conversation with Dr. Owens. You had the shootout. Near the end, it was a big episode. To be honest, it would have been hard to maintain that energy going throughout. But so it did kind of wind down a little. But it just. But not in any way that like felt it wasn't continuing the story. It was. So it did feel natural that things did kind of slow down a bit. And to be honest, it did try and pick it up again with Eddie. We didn't really talk a lot about the Eddie scenes, but they did try to maintain a bit of action on Eddie's side. So I'm interested in seeing what happens with that going forward. I will say I'm not sure who's creepier, Vecna or the guy who plays him. I don't know,
Oh, just you wait, my friend.
Oh,
just you wait.
Right. It's just that. It's like Vecna has like the evil like growl and everything, whereas like this guy just has this.
This guy's from you're over the pond. He's English.
No, he's not. He just lives there. No, he's not.
No, he has an accent. He's English.
Yeah,
No,
he has
he's
an
English.
accent.
Toonie, once we're done with this season and everything's out on the table, we're gonna go back and we're gonna play some interviews with him. So we're gonna get the. I'm gonna make sure we have the making of Vecna interview on queued up, so we can just make Toonie watch it afterwards, so we can just see all the stuff that went into making that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of you.
You can't disturb me.
I didn't say I'm not trying to disturb you, but I'm trying to educate you.
Is that okay? All right. We'll see what happens there then.
For me, this episode, it's not that it's a nothing burger. I don't want to say this because there are very important things with Elle that is happening throughout this episode. I feel like the California line and the Russia line are probably the weakest two out of the four storylines. I think Hawkins is pretty strong because we get more of the Creel story, we get more of Eddie, we get more of the underlying satanic panic storyline going on, and definitely the Nina project with Elle is the strongest storyline out of this. So I think this is definitely, like you were saying, Sketch, maybe a little bit more of a calmer episode for the height that we had for Dear Billy. Dear Billy was a very big emotional like burst, and I think they have allowed the audience to kind of come down and ease out because there's really not much threat throughout this entire episode other than Patrick, the basketball player, being Vecna's next victim. And honestly, like we were talking earlier, they kind of downplayed it a little bit. There was no really big lead up to it. He was just one of the last victims that we don't see why. So I am very intrigued to see what you think, Toonie, the rest of the season. It's gonna be it's just going up from here. It's just going up from here. Rachel, what do you got going on next?
I have to look at my calendar. I've been traveling so much. Okay, so I was going to do a first time watching continuing my 1975 series and do Nashville, but then I was just informed that the Emmys are on Sunday, and I was like, oh, I'll just watch that. I probably won't live stream it, and I probably won't live stream. So I'm just going to push my Nashville off to probably another time this week or something like that. But that'll be the next thing that I do. And otherwise, we are off this week, so there's nothing on Friday. Otherwise, so I'm off unless you see me on like a Saturday stream. So I'll be watching the Emmys. Do you know anyone who does the Emmys?
Tugs might.
Okay.
In the you might ask her. She might be interested. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Watch it. Sketch, what do you got going on next?
Okay. Not too much on the horizon at the moment. Monday, Red Cooper Evergreens will proceed going out as rescheduled. End of the month, they got new Dead Presbyterian Society podcast season 2 will start releasing. In the meantime, for anyone who lives out in New Jersey, end of the month at the New Jersey Web Festival, you can go see The Stowaway, the standalone audio fiction podcast I produced, part of the showcase there.
Very cool.
So all you Jerseyites, go out there and show me some love. We're nominated for 3 awards out there. Okay, I need you.
Toonie, what do you got going on?
Not much at the minute. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I've got loads of videos pre-recorded. It's just I usually don't have loads of energy when I get home from work. It's just been quite slow on that front. But I am hoping to go full steam ahead with Spooktober. So just like every year, it'll be a video a day on a different horror game. Well, not on a different horror game, but I've got 5 picked out that I'll be playing throughout the month. So we've just finished the original Resident Evil 2, both the Claire and Leon campaigns. So we've got that to look forward to. I've got Made of Scare. I've been playing that. Amnesia: The Bunker. We've got what's the other one? And the original Silent Hill as well. I'm stuck in a puzzle with that one. I've got to load it up and see what I can do. But that's one of the games I'm on as well. It's the original Silent Hill.
Very cool. For this channel, no shows next week. So no Horror Tuesday, no Thursday Chills, and no Stranger Things Friday. I will be traveling, but I might, if I catch a break, I might do a live stream Q&A when I'm at Universal if I get a break with some butterbeer. So I might do that. Other than that, I will be back on the 23rd. I have Andrew Graves. I think that's how you say his last name. I will figure it out. Joining me to talk about his book that he wrote about the Halloween franchise. So that should be exciting. And then we will be back with Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 6 on the 26th. So we will be back here on the 26th for it. So I hope everybody has a good night. I know this week has been rough for a lot of us. I know this week has just been it's left and right, punching as we go. Thank you, Sketch, for dropping links. But I hope you all find some comfort in your family and friends and your community and do something positive even for yourself or for others out there. So stay blessed and have a great weekend and stay spooky. Bye, y'all.